Alright, what's up y'all? One Mad Z. It is May 12th. Yeah, we got this jazz going on. It's in the morning time, but today is a special day because it is my damn birthday. So happy birthday to me. We're going on an easy drive today because one, I gotta get some gas. Two, I'm about to rip this thing. Three, what did I do on this recently? I threw a 370Z X pipe on here. Specific to a 370Z, but it fit the 350Z. I didn't have to modify it. I just had to make sure the length was right. And my gosh, what a huge difference, man. So a lot of exhausts that are for Z's, they're singles, or they go to a Y pipe, switching angles. But they'll go from a Y pipe to a single midsection and then out to a Y pipe to a dual exhaust. Aftermarket, they do true dual, where it's each bank has its own pipe going out to the back. And then there's a few kits out there that do have crossovers. Most of the time the crossover is an H pipe. So the reason why you don't want a true dual exhaust where it's just one bank here, one bank there, is because of exhaust scavenging. The exhaust moves slower. If the hot exhaust moves slower throughout the system, then think about it. That increases overall temperatures in different places of the motor, and then you make less horsepower because the exhaust isn't moving as efficient. So what a crossover does, an H pipe or an X pipe or a Z pipe, basically links both sides together, so you get each side pulling the exhaust from one side and the other side, so you get a scavenging effect, so you make more power. Now, with crossover type of exhaust setups, you get different sound quality because the convergence of the exhaust impulses, the pulses from each bank, they get blended in. With a true dual, you hear each side specific, and so you hear the claps, as I call it. When it's a crossover, whether it's an H pipe or an X pipe or a Z pipe, you hear the blended sound. So with the H pipe, it's more rumbly, more throaty. X pipe, it converges the sound together and blends it in more nice, and it sounds higher pitch. It sounds a little bit more exotic. And then a Z pipe just sounds crazy. Now you got people that do a H pipe and an X pipe together, which has an interesting sound. It does fine as well. It does not give you more horsepower. You're better off with either doing an H pipe or an X pipe, either way. For 350Zs, my honest opinion, the X pipe is the way to go. It's the best sound for the VQ. It gets rid of that burble sort of sound for a Z. It smooths it out. A single exit also does that, but the X pipe is better. All right, so difference between the H pipe and the X pipe is that the X pipe is going to converge the sounds even better. It's going to blend it in, and that's why the exhaust sounds more smooth on a Z pipe or an X pipe versus an H pipe. I don't know what's going on over here. What is happening here? My personal experience, because this is the first time I've actually ran a X pipe on any car that I've had, and my Z has been true dual for almost 10 years or so. So this is the first time that I threw a crossover pipe on there, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have done this beforehand. I love the sound. It's great. Every Z owner should throw an X pipe on their Z. They should. Every single Z owner. That's the only way to go. Or if you just want to be super loud, then, be super loud and sound good, then do a single exit. You got your titanium kind, you got your stainless steel kind. Me personally, I'm a fan of stainless steel. Titanium is good, but it's a brittle metal. Yo, dog, I'm trying to film. What the hell you doing? This guy is like, I don't care about you filming. I'm just gonna get up here. Crazy, dog. So, things that I did notice right away, the response is really nice. It feels like the car got a little bit more snappy. Essentially, like I freed up some power that was locked away because the exhaust wasn't as efficient now. But now it's spot on. And now the car just picks up so much better. I say so much better, but that's just me because I drive the car. I know what it feels like when it's making power, when it's lost some power. And I used to have a different type of exhaust setup on here, and when I changed over to the True Dual, it felt like I had lost a little bit of torque, and so I wound up just looking for a exhaust setup and learning about exhausts. Learned about singles, learned about H pipes, learned about Z pipes, learned about X pipes. And I decided to go with the X pipe. But anyhow, we're gonna go for a drive and then you can hear it. Once we get past this traffic, it's ridiculous. See, right now, if I had been in the True Dual setup, you'd be hearing a whole bunch of clap right now. At this RPM and in this gear, with the X pipe, you don't hear nothing. It's actually pretty quiet. In the old setup, right now, at 4,000 RPM, it would have been so much drone. A lot of drone. Not with the X pipe because the exhaust scavenging and the blending. I mean, it's just better. Get an X pipe. Don't do an H pipe. Get an X pipe. X pipe.